Well, hello, Webullers, fellow traders. Today was a good day. Today was a green day, and sometimes when I get on Webull, which predominantly I trade using TradingView for my indicators and trade from a TD Ameritrade account that just happens to be where all my money's at. But one of the indicators that I like the best is only on Webull. You can find an on-balance volume indicator anywhere, but theirs in particular it seems to be a little more exacting, especially at predicting drop-offs in the morning for stock that's going to be shorted most of the day. Has a particular definitive characteristic of looking like a cliff. But reading through the comments today on Webull, and I kind of chatted back and forth with some of you guys, it becomes kind of apparent that the commentary section is a little silly. Most people don't know what they're doing, and they're kind of getting lucky, and maybe some of their bad habits are being reinforced by an occasional win. I was watching APOP today. It was an interesting one. It took off pre-market and then had some really weird ups and downs. Well, I would say weird. They're just very consistent. 15 cents up, 15 cents down. But it occurred to me that I probably need to do a little more of kind of a comprehensive video. It's hard to do one of those. I try to stay away from them because they can get kind of long and wordy. But I kind of want to go over some of the things that I've learned about some of my biggest losses, and I think that's where you find out about what kind of trader you're going to be, and just how not to really screw up some good wins by taking huge losses. And that's knowing if you're going to get in on a dip, you don't want to chase something pre-market if it's not going to go up the rest of the day, or if at least if you're going to try to buy a dip that is going to take off substantially after you bought it and not continue to go down. But I think I need to post a video on a couple of those items to look for, as well as setting proper stops. Today was a prime example of why stops are so important. It was actually right after I sold that there was like a 1 million share dump, and it crashed hard. It was totally unpredictable. I don't know that anybody could have seen it coming, especially that heavy. And I think a lot of people that were riding a previous uptrend on that were hoping that they would at least break even if they were already behind, or that it was going to go up to what people were thinking it was going to go to, which was like 8, maybe even 10 if it broke 8. But knowing how to take partial profits along the way can definitely I know people will say, like, some people are just all or none. They're just going to go all in and then ride it no matter what. That's bitten me, and I've learned to take partial profits at certain times. That way, in case it does come crashing down hard, you've at least made something. If not, it cushions the fall, and you have a little bit more room to play with as far as your stops go. Yeah, I think I do need to make a video on a lot of these things, because I've kind of tinkered and toyed with my strategy over the years to something that is a little more consistent versus all or nothing huge wins or terrible losses that can, one bad loss can wipe out several good days of trading, and it's just not the game that I want to play anymore. Overall, I think in the end you end up being more wrong than you are right. And if you're more right than you are wrong, then congratulations. But I think I can speak for a lot of the guys out there. If you think you're pretty smart and you think you got your stuff together, good setup, good indicators, but you're not using stops, not partial profit taking, and don't really recognize the true bottom after a pre-market dip, then I think you're going to want to watch this video in its entirety. It'll be a little bit lengthy, and you can feel free to watch as little or as much of it as you want. That's all for today, And if you like this video, you're going to love the next one. Subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm not really one of those big YouTube promoters, but if it helps you, good. And I'll keep making videos.